Welcome to part 13 of my Beginner SSF on Conjurer here. Today we're gonna finish Act 6, get experience potions, and yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, yeah, I do wanna do SR, right? But I would like to do SR on normal, because it's easier to like max that out on normal, right? Alright, so in the last episode we did Act 7 and also the Tomb of the Heretic dungeon, right? What I'm doing today is probably something that you should have done on normal already, but I didn't really do it on normal, right? Because if this is like your first character ever, right? And I mean, this is hardcore, right? Hardcore is not about if you die, it's about when you die, right? You are gonna die at some point. And probably farming reputation with one with resistance in either normal or elite, rather than doing that on ultimate, is probably the better way to do it. Because then you can buy experience potions and then you have experience potions already in your stash for your next characters in case you die, right? I do not have that right now. Or like I would not have that right now if this was my only character. So I will basically farm this revered now and basically finish Act 6, right? But yeah, if you don't have any other characters, you should probably do this on normal or elite already. Like, I just skipped this part on elite, so probably you should just do it on normal. Like, after you do the quest on Mammoth, like on normal, you get the writ once you're honored to get more more reputation. And then once you are revered, you buy some experience potions and you stash them. And yeah, then in case you die, your next character is gonna be, or like it's gonna have an easier time leveling. At least that's how you should do it in hardcore. On softcore, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, right? I mean, dying doesn't matter on softcore, obviously. You enjoy the pet builds? Nice. That's good to hear. And maybe after Act 6 we can also try to kill Lokarr, right? That's maybe not the worst idea. We could at least try. I mean, I do wanna farm the belt as well, right? I need like a better belt than this. I mean, the belt is not bad, it does have physical resistance. It's like a 5% roll as well, that's not too bad. But the conversion belt might be better for damage. Like, is definitely better for damage. Leviathan, nice. That's a good drop. I haven't finished the pet Kabbalist yet, and I'm sad that the only stackable pets are acid goals. Or stable pets. The only stable pet Kabbalist is acid goals, really? Wait, can't you do like chaos or elemental as well? Like beast caller. Oh no, not beast caller obviously, but what is it called? The Bismuth set. Should be good as well, right? Hey Circle, how are you? Yeah, Witching Hour, Kabbalist, right? Bismuth set, Kabbalist. Should both be good. Maybe double Hellhound, Kabbalist, right? Like Lost Soul set. Shouldn't be too terrible. I mean, it's not as good as some others, I believe, but it shouldn't be like terrible. I'm doing good as well. Or like, okay, I guess today. I just hit my 3 head going out of the shower, so my head is kinda not in the best state right now, but other than that, I'm fine. Dark One Obliteration Cabbalas with Fantasy Greens. I got Dark One for pets? What the hell? That's how OP Dark One is, I guess. You can't even play pets without it having pet stats. Not pets? Not pets. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can do like lots of other stuff with Cabbalas. I was just talking about pet builds. Solo Sephon Guy is doing pretty well, I would say. Last episode we did Act 7, even cleared Tomb of the Heretic, and the episode before that I farmed the Dark One set. So yeah. He's doing pretty good. He just needs to like finish Act 6, buy some experience potions, right, for additional characters. And yeah, then, I don't know, maybe you do some... I'm not sure if you want to do like Lokarr already, that might be a little bit too early. But maybe some shit around on normal, or just to like push the numbers up. But hey Scarlet Dragoon, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Going all the way, yeah. I guess. I mean, I kind of want to show people that this build can go like 0 to hero, right? Like you can do this build from scratch and you can defeat, well, basically everything. Like, if you play it well, you can even do stuff like Kalagaja and Creative Entertainment, I guess, but I will probably try that last because those two bosses are a little bit scary, right? Have you... Wait, did you only kill Krieg or did you also kill the other bosses? Because not only Krieg in Act 6 does like drop Krieg's pieces, right? It's also Valaxteria and Turnox, right? Those drop Krieg pieces here. You got the pieces from the others? Alright. Sounds good. Why is he not standing here? Come here. Mountain Chan. Alright. Hey Tweedledee, how are you, Mark? Welcome, welcome. And Kerbe is here as well. Gugmal? What is that? Gugmal? That's like Turkish English, I mean Turkish German. Guck mal. Guckst du hier? How are you? Took me 20ish to 25 tries, but this Krieg is 30. Yeah, I mean, you just have to have more resilience than he has, right? And then you will eventually get it. I mean, yeah, the dots on the U in that word are not correct for like proper German. But since like Turkish has lots of like U's and E's, etc. with like the dots on them, right? I mean, German does have some as well, but Turkish has even more. So using like an excessive amount of dots over U's, over the letter U is really as usually like a referred to as like Turkish German in a way. By the way, this guy has the best dialogues ever, right?
Better have a date. You and what army? As far as far as you and what army?
You and what army?
You and what army? As far the
That's so
Black
stupid.
Legion? I don't know what.
Alright, let's stop this.
So, this is what's left of the...
Yeah. If you're the ethereal.
Speaking of... oh, yeah. German.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
We don't need any of this stuff unless we wanna excite other people, right? I mean, I already showed us on normal, right? Also, Galacross has pretty nice chest pieces if you are using a set that doesn't need a chest piece slot, right? But we do need that, so it's useless. I watched you squirm on YouTube with grasping vines, so I wrote a poem. Being vile once in a while, and wine. About the difference between vine and wine, your star will wane. It was all in vain when away we went to his frustration vent, for to complain is not wise. Why, it's almost a vice. Hey guys, be nice. That's awesome, dude. I probably fucked up half of the wines and vines, but oh well. First try. Easy clap. Sorry to disappoint. Your Spore Hawk, how are you? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I mean, your poem is definitely 5 out of 7, dude. Really nice. English lessons with Twitch chat. Feels good, man. Oh, here's an arcane, by the way, right? He's dead. That's not... Yeah, actually we saved him, nice. Let's not kill him, I was gonna say, but yeah. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you kill him or not. Like, honestly, if you actually save him, I mean, it feels better, but you have to, like, actually go back to them and, like, speak to them, right? If you just kill him, you don't have to speak to him anymore, so it will be, like, faster for, like, speed leveling / speed running to just kill him, right? But it's RNG anyway. Arcane. Arcane in there. Kinda like a sandstorm, right? An arcane. People die when they're killed, yeah, like... Surprised they cut your face. Hey Lucas, how are you? Welcome. I'm alright, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome. Hey Reddit, how are you? Nice to see you. Not okay, but great. Nice. Dude, Mammoth is like... Is this like the word after Corona? Like what Mammoth looks like? I hope not. Come here. That's such a, like, thematically cool item, but it's just garbage, right? Unfortunately. It's fine. It's a starry town. I imagine, like, the world after Corona having as many stairs. That would be annoying AF, holy shit. We still didn't find the southern wagon, so we gotta find that one. I just spin too much. What do you mean? You don't like me spin it? Alright, we got the number 3 wagon. I can't do some requests right now, I gotta do them later.
I've spoken with Corinia.
Otherwise, Mr. Copyright is gonna fuck me in the ass. Corinia. Caronia. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah. Caronia is in Mammoth, that's why it's like the town of Corona. But, so you gotta stack all the sigils here under these guys. Keep the sigils stacked because there are like 1 or 2 guys here that can like stun and freeze you or something, right? So you might want to turn off the items to actually like see stuff. Alcatraz and then the Flesh Weaver Igilvur, right? This guy can freeze you for quite a bit. Can fit in on.
The outpost is ours.
Yeah, Bronze 5 for you, man. We got the idea that IKEA layout is good for video game locations. I had.
But we cannot let their sacrifices be in vain. We must push forward.
Push forward.
It is near the resistance had it.
There you are. Well, just
Oh my god, it's Corinia. No.
Well, good.
Oh yeah, should we try the 5-head trick when it comes to Ivonda's stash today? We should probably do that, right? Yo, SM Sprayer, thanks so much for the resub. Welcome back, dude. I very much appreciate it. Bloom's out. And welcome to the stream, man. How are you? And Alan Fuma's here as well. Welcome, welcome. Bienvenido. Thanks, man. That's good to hear. The voice of Creed, yeah. He's one of the better voices in this game. Like better vocalized characters in this game. Oh yeah, and I forgot about one thing, right? You guys told me, like half an hour ago, to buy a red here. And I was telling myself, well yeah, I can just do that once I meet these people, right? But I've met them like 10 minutes ago and I still didn't buy one. So let's buy one. Like once you are honored and you have access to the faction vendor, you should buy this red here. That's like the same for every faction, right? But yeah, better late than never. Let's get the hidden chest here as well. Just two components. Oh well. Curse Bearer, Hander, harder to get than Magi Rings confirmed. Curse Bearers win what? Isn't that like a blue ring? And it's not the most common blue ring, but still. It should be rather easy to get it. We're gonna go here later, not now. Also, welcome to the stream, Red Balik. How are you, man? Welcome. I still don't get this part, right? Like, why? Like, usually the player is like able to send everybody back home, right? But why the fuck can we not send this guy back? I mean, yeah, he's sick and he's probably about to die, but I don't know. He's not gonna die because of walking through a rift, is he? Maybe he is, I don't know. And he's gonna die either way. Maybe back in the Sea Cap district they could like take care of him, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a bad story move there, kinda. Sending a corona patient back to the city. I mean, yeah, I guess they don't have the right quarantine measures for him. Hey, H1, how are you? Welcome to the stream. You have 0 curse bearers on hardcore and you have farmed for weeks now? No. Unlucky. You can't even gamble for them, right? Because they're blue. If they were purple, you could at least like try to gamble as well. You have 2 house spiders, nice. At least you're not alone though. Seems good. Starting to talk to plants, well, as long as they don't turn you into a Nemo, right? Very cool. Alright. So yeah, the quests you have to do here are getting arcane and weapon supplies, right? And save like 2 groups of people. Number 1, we saved here. Number 2, we're gonna save in a bit here as well. And then you gotta find Ivonda's diary, but or like memory rather, or whatever it is, like both probably, diary and memory. Get the bomb, blow this door up, right? But before you can find the memory of Ivonda, you have to actually like talk to her in the Sea Cup district. So let's do that first here. Diary, yeah, the diary. Alright, let's talk to her.
Good workout.
Oh, you gotta talk to this guy in a second again, right? Sternocleidomastoid. It's a fine muscle name to remember. Nice. Yeah, seems like that. Also, why did I port here? This is like the wrong side to port to, right? Whoops. Let's go back to Kronhill. When am I gonna play Chaos Reef Spirit with Vampyr's Scepter? That sounds like a no manual, but I think no manual played that at some point. It probably has still like a build. But I think he's still busy playing World of Warcraft right now. Yeah, over here you have this one-shot chest. So this one should always give you like a unique, and most of the time legendary on Ultimate. So we got the memory here. We got the guys to rescue here, over here in a second. Now we just do a full like quest clear here in Act 6, right? Like all those quests that I didn't do on normal. We're gonna do all of them here. Which means we will have to go back to the harbor over here. And actually we should also like pick up a bounty, right? Probably. Isn't there one attached to the lighthouse? I don't want to give them any Bolog. We already killed him. Tainted. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they're not doing any. I guess they're not doing any bounties now.
I'm pleased to good on.
Captain, I'm talking about.
I wanted to do the one bounty that is like attached to a boss that spawns inside the lighthouse. Because I wanted to show you guys the lighthouse as well. I mean, we're gonna go there anyway. It's not like the worst place to go to. Also, I can't cast my sigil under this structure for some reason. So how did the totem land over there? What the? You could just get the Crown Hill Rift. What do you mean? Oh, you mean if you... I mean, yeah, you could like leave a portal here, that's true. Like, you could leave a portal here when you're like going from Sea Cap to Crown Hill the first time. You can just like leave a portal here on it. And then you go from here back to here, get the quests, you go over here. But the thing is, like, you would have to rescue this lady here, like this group as well first before going back, otherwise you would not have the quest for the harbor, right? Also, there's this barricade here, which... I mean, you can blow it up, right? But it's only like a small shortcut here. It basically makes it easier for you to farm Lighthouse from Sea Cap District than from Crown Hill. But honestly, like from Crown Hill to here, it's not even that much longer than from here to here now. And like the Lighthouse, like why would you farm it anyway, right? There's like no reason to farm it actually. At least not now. Maybe they're gonna add some monster infrequents to the boss here in the next patch, we'll see. So, TLDR, like, the barricade is kind of a waste of 3 dynamites just to do bait, right? Just a waste. I mean, yeah, you can, like, farm for Hinissus, yeah, but, like, why would you wanna farm for Hinissus, right? Like, he doesn't drop anything for you that you want, that you can only, like, get from that guy, compared to other enemies, right? I guess you wanna, like, farm Ethereal Missives or something like that, you could farm him, but you could also like just farm other guys, right? He doesn't have like a monster infrequent. So yeah, I'm hoping that he gets one in the next match. Imagine not blowing up everything you see, feels good, man. I mean, yeah, you can also do that, right? What is this? Wrong way. And there he is, actually. And this guy is basically the same guy as the other flesh weaver that you find outside, right? It's just as useless, I guess. There is a shrine here. Sensed it. And there's also a secret stash here, right? Over here. This one can be harder to find if you have the camera like this, right? Because you have to like walk here. But I mean, it's trash anyway. It's not even a one-shot chest, what the hell? Is there anything else of interest in here? Wait, isn't there like supposed to be a one-shot chest here though? Just discovered that in last epoch you won't be able to farm main campaign because monsters don't scale to 100 like in Grim Dawn. Endgame is just farm rifts. Unlucky. I mean, even if main campaign did scale, probably most people would play rifts for endgame. I mean, that's sad. It's always better to have more options for endgame, right? to have more variety. It's the Grim Dawn Killer. I'm hoping that it's gonna be like a... I'm hoping that it's gonna get hyped up just like Wulsum, and then... I mean, it's already better than Wulsum though, like it cannot possibly fail as badly as Wulsum. But I mean, Wulsum's not even a bad game, right? It just needs some fixes. Anyway, so we did the lighthouse here. Which was, well, underwhelming. I still think that they like need to buff that place a bit, like make it more interesting. Like for example, give Hinnisus a monster frequent that is like worth farming for. It would be a nice change. Do you want it to fail? I don't want it to fail. It'd be great to have another good ARPG coming in. Okay, Corona Plus. That's so stupid. Hello, let me through, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, the harbor area. Well, yeah, that one's kind of boring, right? Just kill everything here and then you're fine. You did it. Good job. The next quest after this is gonna be a little bit more exciting, though. We have arcanes here, no. Rectified. No arcanes here. Look at agony. No arcane here. Nice port. Oh yeah, I already got that. I already did this quest in normal, right? So there's only one quest I didn't do in Ultimate actually, which is the last one here. And this last one is really interesting, especially in Ultimate, because you can
Was the back before the city?
actually farm the enemies that you will have to kill here. Alex also spawns there. Well, at the lighthouse, I mean? Yeah, that's true. I guess if you're like searching for Alexander in the main campaign, then you want to go there, but I mean, why would you want to search for Alexander in the main campaign anyway, right? Yo, Lama, how you? New haircut? I mean, it's like impossible to get a haircut right now. I mean, I could like just cut my hair myself, right? But I don't know. It's I didn't cut it. But yeah, how are you doing? Maybe I'm just like molding more than before. I don't know. Yeah, this is like molding more. Gotta go and feed the female. Alright, Kovacs, see you around, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. See you around. Do you pew pew or do you just cast spells? This is just spells. Like I do pew pew every now and then to get the Savagery buff, right? I'm literally just pew pewing for the buff. Like this is a caster build that uses a gun to apply this self buff. So yeah, the gun just makes it like easier to get these buffs here. But yeah, we can finally go to this place now here in Ultimate. We weren't able to go here on normal because we didn't meet reputation requirements. You need to be honored to go here, right? To get this quest. And here you will fight the Rise of the Insurgents, right? You will find, what are they called even? The Council, right? The Council. And the Council is basically like Mammoth's version of an Eldritch in Podverbury, right? But they're a little bit easier. And they also drop a Scepter, like the, what is it, like, Decree of Mammoth, right? Which is a pretty nice conversion item for some builds. Like a elemental to vitality conversion item, I believe. Pew's not streaming anymore? Wait, what? Why is he not streaming anymore? Wait, didn't he stream like yesterday or like 2 days ago? Did he rebrand himself like Arcane? Can I see the gun and shield? Yeah. Sorry. More gross mortality is with the gun I'm using. I mean, this is not best in slot, but it's pretty good. It's really good actually. I just found this at level, I don't know, 85-ish. So I got pretty lucky on that one. But I mean, you can use lots of other items here. Like, this is not a must-have. Not at all. And the shield is basically just as lucky because it has a Stonehide prefix. And yeah, like Stonehide prefix, it's not that easy to get. But it's also not a must-have, like not at all. You can also use an offhand. You can use like another shield with like other prefixes as well. And yeah, I mean this was just RNG, right? I got it, and because it's good, I'm gonna use it. But if I didn't get this one, I would probably use something else and still be fine. Ascended Swords is an option for weapon. Yeah, if you don't find like any good blue or purple item for this build, then you can just farm Ascended Sources. So not the Conduit, but like the other thing, right? This one, yeah. This one does increase the duration of sigil, for example, as well by 2 seconds. So basically, allows you to stack sigils more easily, right? A bit low block. I mean, yeah, you don't care about block here at all. I mean, the shield is not here for block. Like, this shield is basically a caster offhand, but like more defense on it. Yeah, it's more like it's an offhand that happens to be a shield. Like, you don't play around block on this. Like block, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not a block shield class anyway, so I don't care about block at all. Like, I'm not tanky because the shield has block or no block. Like, I'm just tanky because I have like good resistances, good physical resistance, and I have lots of lifesteal. That's like why I'm tanky. I'm not tanky because this one has good or bad block. Like, this literally doesn't matter at all. Shields in Grim Dawn. I mean, shields can be good if you go like all in on shields, but if you don't, then they're actually terrible. Also, this one is like, there are some that are not bad at all, right? Shamans of Insanity, like look at this one. This one has like 200% more wit damage than what I'm using right now. This might actually like be legit better than what I have. I mean, I would lose the 12% vitality resistance reaction proc though. I would get 24% more damage to Ethereus and Aether Corruptions though, which is pretty good as well. Also more physique, more HP, more spirit. About the same casting speed and like more percent wit damage. I don't care about the flat wit decay at all because I don't have weapon damage anyways, except for like on my savagery default attack. But I mean, that's like nothing anyways, right? Also, this one has chaos resistance on top. Yeah, of Insanity is a pretty good suffix. Like, if you find something like this, like, you should probably use it. It's really good. Why am I casting seals when you could have been an Oathkeeper and throw your shield like a true man? I mean, I could have, I guess. If I went for... I could also like cast sigils and throw shields, right? Maybe I should do like a soul save on Templar at some point. I mean, okay, there's actually the blue one. So yeah, this guy has a purple and a blue drop. We got the blue one, which is... It's still decent if you're like playing a necromancer, right? If you're playing like a ritualist, for example, this would be decent. Decent to use. In my case, though, it's not good enough, right? No, it's pretty underwhelming. But I think you could actually like farm the purple one, right? Like the purple one, doesn't it have like elemental to wit conversion, which would help out my sigil? I think so, right? And it has like +1 shaman as well. Yo, Hatchet, how are you? Bleeding Warcry? Yeah. Oh yeah, didn't he want to like make a Bleeding Warcry build? He's playing PoE. Was like, I mean, yeah, he's playing PoE, but isn't he streaming PoE as well? Fiend Scan Jacket. There's more loot here actually. Let's go over here. PoE Square. Let's go back to Steel Cap for a second here. Hello, Sir Alan Partridge. How are you, man? Long time no see.
Half the count's good.
So what do we get here? Azaraka Sands. I think this one was a debate, right? I mean, Fate, Rewind Fate, right? This one is a defensive amulet that you could use on like any build. But like the active activates like 25% HP, which is really low. I mean, it does give you like a full heal though, like a 100% heal, which is pretty crazy. It's not bad for hardcore. It's not bad at all. Also +4 max auras. Maybe I should actually use it for now. Basically Avatar of Mercy. Yeah. Doesn't Avatar of Mercy have like a different threshold though? Like a better threshold? Like an earlier, maybe? I don't know.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
So we found another Signal of the Damned, which is pretty nice. Blackwatch Seal. I mean, this one's pretty good if you're like playing a Pierce character, right? Pierce Blade Master, for example, or Infiltrator, right? It's really good actually for those kind of type of builds. It's probably best for Blade Master actually. Alright, so usually if you have Ivonda's memory, right, you can just go back to her and give her the memory, and then she is gonna reward you with a, well, just later. And we're not gonna do that yet, because we're gonna try to double dip on the quest. Blade Dancer handguards are pretty good as well. Yeah, that's true. For Blade Masters, right. Yeah, Ramdan, how are you, man? What's your guide to leveling out? But I wanted to ask, after you've finished gearing your devotions and whatnot, are you level 80 plus, or what's the fastest XP per hour? My name is Nikas. Hey, what I mean? I mean, if you level like I did in my videos, right? Like in my speed level video, then you would just be level 94 without doing a single dungeon anyway. But if you're like not using that like method, like you don't have Lokarr set or like you don't have all the merits, XP pots, etc. And you're like struggling to level up, Sure, you can do Bastion of Chaos for experience on the Elite, for example. Ah, it's your first character. Oh, okay. Yeah, on the first character, I mean, you can obviously not do that, what I did, right? If you want, like, experience on the first character, yeah, you can do, like, Bastion of Chaos is not a bad place for experience on Elite, for example. But if you have, like, any quests still to do, like, quests are awesome as well, like, quests on Ultimate, you can probably do, like, Act 1 on Ultimate as well, like, at level 80. Should be okay. If you have like maxed out resistances on Ultimate, right? Like on Ultimate you're gonna take another like 25% hit for resistances, right? But if you have like the proper overcap for that, yeah, just like do Act 1 on Ultimate maybe. Act 1 on Ultimate is pretty easy to do. Next build is Beginner Panetti. I will do some theory craft later today and let you guys decide what's next gonna be, probably. And Panetti is gonna be there as well. But not like beginner. Panetti is not a good beginner build. I mean, you can play it, I guess. But like you don't level with it, right? You just use it later. Panetti is like okay for like level 1 to 10. And then it just loses out to like no, Panetti is like good for level 1 to 5, right? And then it's just straight up worse than Fireball. And then it's worse than Greater Fireball. And then it's gonna become good like at level 94 if you have like all the gear to support it, right? Then it's when it's like becoming good. Yeah, Act 7 on Ultimate is pretty hard though. Like if you are not like max level or if you don't have like good gear, then Act 7 on Ultimate is pretty hard. Forgotten Gods Act. Leveling Ultimate is a roller coaster, it's like dating. Yo, 9 Bass, how are you? Welcome, welcome. If I go Penitence all the way. Is it really like Penalty 1 to 90? No, 1 to 100? I don't know about that, man. I'm doing well as well, Time Bass. Thanks for asking. Nice to see you, by the way. How's your, you're leveling a Reaper, right? How's your Reaper doing? Promise Strike and Surgery? Yeah, I mean, don't you like, I mean, don't you play Dervishes with Amaras's Blade Burst and RF as well? Or don't you play Infiltrators with ABB and Bernaf's Fury as well? I think it's the same thing, dude. Nice. Vitality Panetti Druid. I don't know if I wanna do that meme. It's a nice idea though. I'll give you that. Right. So you can't play Savagery because it requires you to not like face roll. That's what you're saying? Come on, dude. You can also like just not press it all the time, right? You never want to touch him again. With the hands. Not the untouched. It's always fine unless you're a melee caster. Like, unless you are... I think Savagery is always fine unless you are a caster using a melee weapon. Then it actually sucks. Otherwise it's always fine. Just have proc state. You pick all the procs from Inquisitor and Necron and just auto attack. Wait. Nice. Yeah, a friend of mine did a build like that actually, like back when AOM was new. He made like a... what was it? A full Aether dual wield ranged apostate. Using like Diviner set to convert elemental to Aether. That was a spicy build. It had like 100% weapon pool skills as well. What are we doing here? We don't go here to be... oh no, we go to... oh yeah, so once you have arrived at that door in Ultimate, right? You go back to the Common's Refuge, because there is a quest that you get here in Ultimate only, from the Coven, and make sure to pick this one up. Because this one will give you another skill point. Cold Pact Trickster. Yeah, this one, right. Seer, Rugia over here, talk to her. And Ultimate if you are an Act 6, right? And then the store will open. Welcome, Plastic Dish. I mean, Pet Code Trickster is a spicy build as well. I mean, it's pretty good because of Winter King, right? But usually it's probably like a worse version of Cold Pet Conjurer, right? Conjurer should probably be better overall. Oh, and now they killed this lady here, and if you read the lore, like if you actually talk to her first, you will find out that this was the ethereal that actually possessed you when the game started, right, in Act 1. This was the ethereal that pieced out of your body when you got hanged. So now you can finally get your revenge here. Yeah, there we go, one more skill point. So we put this into... maybe energy regen again? I don't know. Revenge for being possessed rather. Also, don't forget to get all these hidden stashes here. There was like one here, one here, one here. Sorry for messing with my mic here. Time to kill a Krieg yet again. I'll play my Shipbreaker once I get 200 blooms. That's, I mean, ideally you get like 200 blooms in 2 hours, right? If you farm it efficiently. But wait, why do they need 200? You shouldn't need more than like 150. Wood face. For chill stress. Hey, no thoughts, saw you. Like the best way to farm blooms usually should be just like to port here and then like go to Coven's Refuge, right? And go by like try to pick up every single stump on the way and like kill the big tree, whatever he's called again. If you have like a character that can do that fast, then it should be possible to hit like 100 blooms an hour. Just for upheaval, yeah sure, go ahead. Ethical Guillotine, no, that's pretty nice for like a Bleeding Water or Bleeding Death Knight, right? Procs on crit devotions. I mean, is that what he's gonna ask? It's from default attacks like Savagery. Yeah, like Savagery, Righteous Fervor, etc. is gonna proc it, yeah. Or like Fire Strike, or like just standard weapon tag, right? They're all gonna proc it. If you crit. Well, usually, alright, so I mean, upheaval is like a special case, right? Like usually you can only proc one weapon pool skill per attack, right? You cannot proc more than one on one hit. But upheaval is like a proc that procs whenever your default attack crits, right? So I believe with upheaval you can actually like proc upheaval while you also proc another weapon pool skill, right? I think that's how it works. Because like it doesn't change the animation, right? It doesn't like usually all the weapon pool skills change the animation, right? It can only happen when no other happens. Oh, alright. Then I'm wrong. But upheaval doesn't like change the animation for your weapon swing, right? Like that's the weird part of it, about it. Like it's only on crit and it doesn't like alter your attack animation, such as like all the other weapon pool skills do usually. We killed the 2 guardians, right? Yeah, like I would actually think that it can proc even when you proc Feral Hunger at the same time. If you like crit while procking Feral Hunger, then upheaval might proc as well. But I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure either, to be honest. Passes are crap in this game? You mean like weapon pool skills are crap in this game? Most are fine, I would say. I mean, they're strong. You mean like crap as in like they have like crap mechanics? I think they're fine mechanical wise. they are bad. I mean, early on, like for leveling, they are bad. Later, they are really strong. Like endgame, they are super strong. Take for example Nightblade. I mean, Execution is like the best proc ever. Like Execution is the best weapon pool skill in the game, I would say. Like Nightblade is, I mean, the reason why dual wield Nightblade is strong is usually because of Execution. Imagine playing a set based on upheaval. Yeah. 20% to pray for the best proc. I mean, it doesn't matter if you only use Execution or if you use the others on top, right? If you use... I mean, you will always have to like pray for Execution, right? You always have like Execution RNG, that's true. So what the hell are these guys doing? Why do I hear boss music? Alright, let's kill Theodin. So stage 1, these balls can be a little bit scary. So try to not get hit by them too much, I guess. But I mean, other than that, we should be fine, right? He's gonna die. And now we should like try to stack sigils again, right? Be like able to kill stage 2 as well pretty fast. This is good. Just keep stacking sigils, right? Should we pull those guys? I don't know. Maybe dodge that ability, right? Why not? Maybe dodge these a bit. Alright. Soldiers of Alacrity. I mean, that's one that you could use on a DK, right? Or a Battle Mage. If you're playing like Krieg DK, Krieg Battle Mage as your first character, and you kill this guy on ultimate and you get the Scepter, and you don't have a Mind Warp, I mean, just use this, right? Why not? But it even gave me +2 cadence. That's so weird. You don't want to play cadence with this, usually. So anyways, about Ivonda's memory, right? We're gonna do those quests after handing in the main quest here.
Tell me, what happened in the Fleshworks?
If they make all passes to be able to proc in the same swing, that's gonna be too OP. Yes.
So we can't afford to underestimate.
But I mean... as long as Execution has 20% at max, right? It wouldn't like make stuff better or worse if you like were able to like be able to get different weapon pool skills at the same time or not. Like you would still get the same amount of Execution basically. Yeah, like the Execution, the total damage, like total HP damage, whatever it's called, part is not that good against bosses. The good thing about Execution is that it has like insane weapon damage, and yeah, hits with both weapons, so that's like the main reason why it's so good. Yeah, I mean, ideally you want like maxed out attack speed when you're like playing an Execution build. But like a dual wield not playing, that's true. So then like the RNG doesn't really matter that much anymore. So yeah, about Ivonda's memory, we're gonna play like a small trick here on Ivonda. And act as if we did not touch her place, but we are gonna touch her place. So as you guys might have, might still remember, right? Ivonda's secret stash is like over here, in this area, right here. So you have to like touch this loose torch, and then the way will open. Now you can go like inside here, and then you go back to Ivonda, and you give her the memory, right? You give her the memory back. And act as if nothing happened, right? Also, we are revered with Mammoth Resistance now, nice. And you got an Avatar of Order, interesting. If you wanna play like Retaliation Dual Essence, then this is what you need, right? Anyways, let's go back to this tomb here, right? And yeah, we are still inside, and we can still go inside her thing here, like her stash, and rob it. And if you haven't gotten the achievement yet, you can still get it here as well. Then you go back to Steel Cap. And now, even though you robbed her place, she's gonna still give you a gift, which will contain another legendary item on Ultimate. So there we go. I guess if... oh yeah... 100% elemental damage conversion to Pierce, for example, means that 100% cold, fire, and lightning is converted to Pierce. Yeah, 100% of each. Just like Arya said, is there any item that converts cold to Pierce for execution? Yeah, you use global conversion like that. Like, you can just use global conversion. I don't think there's like a specific item that's converting that for execution in particular. But... or like Belgo Mask maybe, I don't know. I'm not like a Pierce expert, to be honest. But yeah, either use Belgo Mask if that does the trick, or yeah, just use like global conversion as well. It should be pretty easy to get like global cold to Pierce conversion, or like elemental to Pierce conversion, right? So let's scan these shopkeepers here a bit, right? Like, I mean, it was really hard to get these items, and he's still paying me money for it, so I take it. Yeah, I mean, Eastern Gloves really good for chosen Sky Shard characters, right? Pretty nice blue set. And I'm revered with these guys, right? So once you are revered with these guys, and I told you earlier, you should probably do those in Elite or Normal, not in Ultimate. Farm these guys to revered, if you just like your first character, and then you buy some Potions of Clarity here, which cost like 40k each, so they're not like super cheap. And then you can put these back into your stash, right? And then you can use that, or like those experience potions on your next characters to level. So the question is gonna be, do I want to use this? So if I lose +1 to Occultist class, right, I will lose like +1 skills here, which might not be too bad actually. I mean, the disadvantage of using a scepter will be that like applying savagery is gonna be way worse for me. Or like harder to do. That said, this is not like a... Usually not a pussy cast, right? You can still like face tank with this guy. Pretty easily, actually. I think this is way better, right? Nice way of holding the scepter. I mean... Yeah, he's better at holding the scepter in game, I guess. So this means this thing has 10-second duration instead of 3 now. I mean, instead of 8, right? It was 8 before, I believe. Yeah. Like it's 6 by default, and then it's 8, and then it's 10. Which does allow me to like stack 4 sigils, right? 3, 4 before the first one fades. Like a second after that, the first one's gonna fade, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, like I would get more damage to leech this way. I would lose the 12% wit resistance reduction though. That's like the main reason that I dislike getting rid of this item. But I should probably try it for now. So I also need to buy like another purified salt. And another Ravager's Eye, there we go. And yeah, let's go back to the skull, like the, what's it called? Spirit Guide. Let's get with our rings. Yeah, I would like to. We should actually gamble for that, right? We should gamble a bit here.
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
Yeah, 1, 2, alright, and then put one here, and put one here actually as well, right? I could probably get rid of some spirit points now as well.
Stay strong.
Right? Oh yeah, I could also... I could also try tip the scales now instead of Revenant, right? Yeah, I think so. So, how do we do this? We get rid of Dying God for now.
Farewell.
Then we need yellows, right? Like lion. And we got these.
I sense turmoil within
We get rid of Revenant. Get rid of Revenant? Revenant? Maybe not.
Safe journey. I sense turmoil within
Now we get rid of Revenant.
Farewell.
Oops.
Stay strong.
Then we take the scales, right?
What troubles you?
We get rid of lion.
Stay strong.
We get rid of lion. No. Wait, how did it work? Oh, I didn't get that yet.
I sense
Now we get rid of
turmoil
lion.
within you. Stay strong.
And we put the points back into wherever we're here, right? Oh no, we need candle actually. We need candle and get rid of hawk, right?
Stay
And we don't need
strong.
hawk anymore because we're not using the range weapon anymore. So like this, right? Oops. The swarm here, this one passive. Okay. Let's try this for now. And then I don't even need any cunning, right? I can like drop cunning to 0. And
What troubles you? Farewell.
let's drop this as well to 40 points.
I'll keep your stash safe.
I feel about the same.
Safe
I mean,
for me. Promise.
this one should be more RR. what's it like maxed out. This one is, well, it's maybe more consistent because you have like more skeletons out usually than you have those proccing, right? It's about the same probably, yeah. I just wanna try it here. I did lose some away though, right? I think so. Maybe I'm not gonna respect cunning and spirit then. It's still fine.
Let me clear your mind of regrets. Safe journey. I sense turmoil within you. I sense turmoil within you.
I still don't have the conversion right, so it's not really that good still to like put points there. Right? Maybe like what else? Alright, let's do it like this for now. Hey Asimov and Trifos, how you guys doing? Aren't both 25 RR? No, Revenant got nerfed to like 23 or 4, and the other thing is like 30 now, or like 28 I believe. Let's check them out real quick here, right? So you have this thing at max giving you 25, alright, and this thing at max giving you 24, alright, that's like one more. Yeah, okay, this one is 28 now, right? Yeah, they buffed Acid Spray to 28. This one is Energy Leech though, so it might be better for like energy regen. Actually, it should help with my energy. That's interesting, maybe I don't need these many points down here after all. Let's try it like this though. Don't think Manticore was changed. Wasn't Manticore like 25? Some time ago? Maybe it didn't get changed. This one is Business Bound. Oh yeah, this one got buffed, right? This one is like 30 or something now. Yeah, whatever. I really like Spear here, kinda got something better. Alright, let's check it out. I mean, I gotta see how good this Scales of Volcama is gonna be for my energy regen, right? I don't know how good it's actually gonna be or not. To level it up faster though, we can use like a XP pot maybe? I mean, you can use, like in general, you can use, whoops, you can use XP pots to basically, like not only to level up levels, but also to level up devotions, right? So if you have like a new devotion that you haven't been using so far, you can always use a experience pot to increase the amount of XP you got, like XP your devotions get, right? So I think I'm just gonna put these like items that I don't need on this character anyway over here into my shared stash, because like I'm never gonna pull these from shared stash anyway. Also not this one, right? And same thing for basically almost all of my items that I have here, right? Like all this stuff. I'm never gonna use it on this character anyway, right? I might as well to put it into my stash. Void Whisper, I mean maybe. Oh no, right? No. This one maybe. Oh wait, we got the mythical Void Walkers. Nice. I didn't even realize in the last episode. Definitely gotta do that change. Yeah, and so on and so on. Alright. So we're gonna switch around these boots here. And probably I'm gonna still use a Mark of Mogdrogan because, yeah, why not?
Safe with me. Promise.
And I was using Coven Warding Powder, right, for Elemental Rest. Alright. Could also use the Fire Lightning one, honestly. It's probably better, actually.
I'll keep your stash safe. I'll keep an eye on this.
Did I check expiration date on those potions? Yeah, I should probably sell some, right?
Need something broken down? 5 for now.
Alright.
Looking for a new you?
Which one should we go for here? The Life Binder. Life Binder looks pretty nice actually for a Witcaster. Elrune cover. Veil Piercer. Alright. So what did I want to do? Yeah, I wanted to go for some gambling on rings, right? And also I put the other ring into my stash without looking at it, right? Like, without checking if it's like usable or better than the other thing that I have, right?
Got something you need stashed?
So Sepho doesn't have all these items? What do you mean? Oh, you mean from the Illusionist? Yeah. Alright, so this ring here is the same that I already found, but it has more OA, more Aether Rats and more Chaos Rats, but less HP. And also less damage. So it's overall like not a big upgrade, if at all. If any upgrade at all, right? If I compare it to my Imperious of Hungering Rifts ring though, Hungering Rifts is just broken, right? Like, what the fuck is Hungering Rifts, man? It's too good. I don't really need the +2 sigil though. I could just pull that from somewhere else, right? Pierce Fire Wit. I mean, I need the fire, kinda. I need the wit. No, I don't. Do I need the pierce? And I would get Aether Chaos. I do need Aether, I don't need Chaos at all. Which augments do I have here? Elemental Rest, Fire, Lightning, Elemental, 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 and a Lightning Resistance augment on Rigid Shell. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do the change for now. I could use like Azraka Sands Amulet. Get like a metal resistance that way, right? That would free up like lots of resistance slots actually. Rewind Fate is not bad for hardcore either. This one is not the best though. I mean, it's okay, but it's not really that great. Also like +4 max auto res is like the thing is 4% max auto res is basically taking 20% less damage across the board, right? Like when you jump from 80% resistances to 84%, that means that you basically take 20% less damage. So this thing basically reads, take 20% less damage, except for physical. Which is obviously good. Hey DexMaxTax, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Man, I should probably just farm for the conduit, right? The conduit of Eldritch Whispers. Yeah, which conduits do you even wanna use? Let me check this out in Grim Tools first, like... Maybe there is not a a conduit row that I even want anyway, like then I shouldn't farm them. Because you can farm the conduit recipes in the Tomb of the Heretic, right? But yeah, there are some other rings that I kinda want to have, so we could like try some gambling here. And also I didn't show you the gambling here either, right? The proc will prevent you from dying to Kalagadra again. Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not actually. Depends. Like, Kalagadra deals lots of damage. Like, dropping to like 25% HP might... like, I might drop to like 30% and then just get one shot after that, right? So... yeah, the proc isn't that good, honestly. So where do you gamble for items? Well, you have two spots to go to. In AOM, you have this secret smith here, smith. The secret smith here in the Tomb of Harold Mathis, whoever that is. Hey Bumpster, welcome. How are you? Go ahead, comment. That's a decent item for a Krieg build as well, right? This Soul Splitter, it's not too bad. So we have this Smith here, and there's also like a hidden stash here, right? That you should go for as well, probably. And here you can like gamble for legendary items, right? On hardcore at least. And these will always be like level 84/94 legendaries. Don't get a cold. Yeah, I'll try. I don't know. I'm feeling like I might get sick, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't. Also, if you craft stuff here, like if you gamble for items here, they also get either HP regen or additional DA or additional OA. Who put an RPG in my casino game? So yeah, this is basically the casino game, right? Also, this one needs you to have 6 Wendigo spirits. We only have 11 here. Kind of sucks, right? We only have to, like, would be able to like craft 1 accessory. But there's another smith outside in the outskirts rift, right? Here in the Mammoth outskirts, right? Let's go over here. And go to this guy here, Gaius Ember, and this guy can transmog, yeah, basically, yeah, transmog purple mats into other purple mats, right? So you can make Wendigo spirits via ethereal missives, and we have 11 of those as well, right? So we can like let's get 18 spirits here, for example. You can also make missives through mutagens. We have 8 of those. So you could also like make maybe 5 of these, right? And then make another 6 spirits. 24. Still 25, and then we have like 1 left. And now we can gamble for 4 legendary amulets. So, I mean, if you don't have like lots of materials, you can already see that this is kinda expensive to do. And you might like wanna save your materials to like craft maybe another item or like a Heretic. But if you have the materials at your disposal, you should, or like you could, craft some additional, like gamble for some additional accessories here, right? So let's do 4 pieces, right? Alright, this one is garbage, this one is garbage, this one is garbage, and this one is garbage. Alright, nice. So we have 4 useless accessory items for this build. I mean, they're not garbage overall, but they're pretty useless for this build. Oh well. Alright, it's gambling, right? So the chance of you getting never lucky is pretty high. But that's just how it is, right? Let's check out the other place where you can also gamble. And the other place is here in Act 7, right? The Valley of the Chosen. You go back to the Tomb of Nephos, I believe. So let's kill these guys here. This time I get what I want, cup. Yeah, of course. I mean, maybe you still got some items that maybe like a friend of yours wants, or like somebody else that you would like to trade with wants, right? So maybe like you get the right item through trading as well then. I mean, it wouldn't be so sad fun then anymore, obviously, but I don't know if you care too much about that or not. It's like up to you to decide, right? Implying we have friends. Holy mother monka. What the hell is this? There's an arcane in here, right? This guy. Did already spew his projectile? There it is. Alright. But yeah, we are going to the Tomb of Nephos, right? Not over here. Just got debated by the totem, right? What the hell? Oh, yeah. These are Riggs associates, right? Oh yeah, I remember. I told them to like bring it on, right? Holy shit! These are these are monkas, right? Yeah, like if you have like bad gear, you should probably not tell them to bring on the associates, right? Holy shit! Because they can stun lock you, as you could see. Like, don't be afraid to pop a crystal when you're fighting these guys, because they hurt a lot. If you are prepared against these guys, not as I was, then it should be a lot easier to kill, actually. Mini Nemesis. I mean, yeah, I would say they are harder than Nemesis bosses, but they are not warning you, right? Like, you don't see them until they're in your face. That's the problem. Like Nemesis you will see from like 10 kilometers away, but these guys, you don't see them until they are like in your face. Love them extra loot. Yeah, I mean, if you don't die, then it's extra loot. I mean, just don't die, right? Easy enough. Algandir, actually. Alright, I can't read. Just see them, right? Yeah, just see them. Exactly. Anyways, here's another smith, right? I'll go see a Fald, and here you can also gamble for any kind of legendary item that you would like to have. But as I said earlier, you should, in my opinion, only gamble for accessories. Like everything else is just a waste of materials. And even accessories, like, is for the most part a waste of materials as well. We're gonna do it a little bit here. And I think here you need ethereal essences, right? We have 22 of them. So maybe we can like go for, I don't know, 3 items. Yeah, they need 4 actually only. Yeah, this one is actually cheaper, right? And I mean, you get lots of ethereal essences if you do like the new dungeon runs or like Shadow Realm as well, right? So that's actually easier to get some, well, useless items for your build, right? Nice. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is one that you want, right? The Signet of the Fallen is a ring that has vitality resistance reduction. So yeah, I mean, worth it, right? And also, what does she give here? Oh, she also gives me OA or DA. I think I rolled either DA or OA, right? I don't really know what it usually gives me here. But I think I rolled either OA or DA on top. So that's pretty nice. Pretty good here. Now we have to like just figure out how to equip this, because this one does give me Chaos Rust, which I don't need at all. So I have no idea if I could even like equip this thing or not. Maybe I should equip it instead of the Signet of the Damned actually for now. Then I only would lose the Aether Rest, but not like all this Pierce, Fire, Bleeding, and Vitality Resistance, right? That is probably better to do it like this. No, White Heart. Yeah, White Heart would be better. White Heart is the better ring compared to this one. Like this one is the worst. Like this one is okay as well, but it's not as good as White Heart. Puts my Aether down to 1% overcap only with double purified sword already. That's so terrible, man. Oh well.
Come see what's left of my wares.
I don't even know if it's really worth it, to be honest. This one is good for Fizzle Retail, by the way. Really good pair of gloves here.
See you around. Safe storage, no questions asked.
Oh, this Coven's buff, right? Yeah, this Coven's ward is always messing with your resistances.
Well
There you go.
met.
I mean, yeah, the Aether Orb cap is not bad. I mean, not good, but oh well, what can you do? So thanks for the follow, Bumster. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, we should probably like sell some potions, right? There we go.
Iron well spent.
So what do we do now? Do we do like SR on normal? Or do we try to kill Lokarr? Can we kill Lokarr on this character? Just kill him for it. Alright. Just kill Lokarr. So against Lokarr, right? I mean, you want to have clusters, you want to have Aether... I mean, not Aether, Royal Jelly Bombs. You want to have a Horse Frost Ointment against the traps in the place before that. You want to have a Flame Drinker and maybe even a Storm Shroud Ointment. And then you want everything that needs like item blooms here, right? So like this one, this thing here as well, and this thing. Like these are really good as well. This one gives you OA and DA, this one gives you HP regen, and this one gives you more flat HP and energy, right? Now the thing about Lokarr is that my armor is garbage, and I also don't have the best absorption, right? I have like no flat absorption whatsoever. I only have like damage reduction through Wendigo Totem, and I have percent damage absorption through Dark One's Gift, as well as Possession, right? But Lokarr has lots of projectiles that can shotgun you, and each of them deal like lots of damage, right? So if you check out Lokarr here in Grim Tools, right, this is the guy. He also has 252 DA reduction, 3 projectiles here, so each of this like times 3, right? That's like the fan, like the Thunder-like ability, I believe. Alright, some more physical, fire damage. Damaging wave. This one reduces resistances by 40, so you wanna like overcap properly, or like just use ointments, right? Against fire and lightning at least. This one can stun you for 2.5 seconds, so his stun is really yeah, pretty huge as well actually. Also, why is he level 107? He's like 108 usually. Like, why was he level 75? What the hell? So yeah, he has actually like 360 DA reduction and wait, 30 flat RR reduction? Wait, does he have like less on higher levels? Oh no, this one's 40, never mind. I'm a bit big. But yeah, 2.5 seconds done, 360 DA reduction, and he has 2.7 KOA. So, yeah, you... even with like 3k DA, you might get crit if you get hit by those, right? So you would like to have maybe some more DA stuff. Wait, how's my DA that good actually? Did I get more DA than before? And there's one way to boost your DA. Oh yeah, I have my OA reduction, that's true. Yeah, I have OA reduction through wasting, so minus 240 in this case. OA reduction here. And there's also one potion that you can buy, or that you should buy. The Courageous Tincture, right? So this one does give you plus 60 DA and increases your armor by 25% for like 18 seconds, right? So let's put it here as well. Courageous Tincture. So with this up and Savagery up, I would have 3.1k DA, right? As well as like some more DA OA reduction actually. Right, so these stats are pretty good. 53 stun is not that great against Lokarr, but I mean, what can you do, right? So I should put these into stash as well, like I don't need them anymore. At least these two, and then put this like over here. Yes. And actually blow this one up, like I don't need it either. Or do I? Maybe I still need it. No, I don't need it, right? I did already open the way. I think so. So yeah, anyways, DA should be fine for us, like, should definitely be fine. Mutators do exist, yeah, so if you go inside there and you get like some bad mutators for you, that might hurt, or like things might hurt more than they do right now.
troubles you. Stay strong.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. So I mean, ideally, alright. So ideally, before you fight Lokarr, before you fight this boss, you want to have better components, right? You would like to have components that also give you like armor absorption, such as sacred plating or living armor, and thus you would have more than just 1.6k armor with only 76% armor absorb, right? Ideally, you want more than that. Also, the more physical resistance you have, the better. 42 is, I guess, pretty good for a character in this state. If you want to be like more defensive, you could also use the other amulet, or like I could use the other amulet here. But I think I should be fine like this, even without the Azrakas amulet, right? One thing that I do wanted to check out though were conduits, right? Like conduits. The conduit of Eldritch Whispers, and then I wanted to check. Wait, this is actually easier to do it over here, right? Eldritch Whispers. So this one gives me Pierce and Poison RR to Bloody Fox, that's useless. This one is useless. This one is really good. Yeah, I mean, this is what you want, right? This is crazy good. Hell yeah. This one's so good, actually. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna farm Tomb of the... what's this called again? Tomb of the Heretic after this. Not only for Nightbringer, but also for that conduit recipe. Is there a way to remove augments from gear without destroying the gear? Yeah, you destroy just the augment at the inventor. Yeah, the bottom row. Yeah, that's like the destroy conduit thing. So I'm not too worried about Lokarr actually on this character, except for my physical resistance slash armor, right? Inventor is the transmit guy, right? Yeah. The one where you also like take out your components and stuff like that, right? Same guy. I will probably, yeah. I mean, I already have like 6 or 7 in my bank, Lucas, that I already found. Like whenever I was getting some Rylock crests, right, I just kept them in my stash, right? Let's use these 2 already. Why not? Also might as well like kill these Darkmoon guys here, right? Maybe they drop like a better roll, right? So, if you want to face Lokarr, if you think you're strong enough to fight Lokarr to get the leveling set from Lokarr, I would usually advise you to take some more time before doing that actually. If you're playing softcore though, just go here and yeah, that's the way you have to go to. Then you have to fight this root of all evil first, and then after that, well, Lokarr himself. Well, after the rift, you will have to fight Lokarr himself. And you will still have some time to prepare, so you can like enter the rift here and then like prepare your character. So let's go down here. You're going to love this. Oh yeah. So, fighting this guy, you want to activate all of your potions that you have at your disposal, basically, that are like relevant. Relevant, yeah. So, all this stuff, also lightning and fire. And we already activated this one, right? And also, you want like Courageous Tincture, maybe, over here on your bar. So, you can also like actually prepare a little bit, right? On a character like this. Like, don't make him spawn, like just go over here. So that he doesn't spawn and like stack some sigils. You have to be really careful about this guy though, like, try to not get hit too much by his thunder-like abilities, right, his projectiles that he'll deal, like, throws on the floor. Try to make him stand inside your sigils all the time, if possible. Try to not get stunned, or like, if you get stunned, have some, like, defense. And yeah, I guess he just died. And he can be way stronger though, because I think his weapon was garbage actually. He didn't even drop it, did he? Yeah, he didn't even drop his weapon, like he was too ashamed to show his weapon for some reason. But he can have like different weapons, like different green preserver weapons, and they can have like different rolls, right? And if they roll like with additional physical damage or like fire damage, right, they can hurt a lot. Yeah, grey weapon? No, like I have everything shown here, right? He just didn't drop his weapon. He like held on to it until eternity, I guess. Oh well. Grey items disappear? Oh, alright. Wait, really? Didn't even know he can spawn with a grey weapon. Then he was like super easy pro, like he should usually be a little bit harder than this. I guess RNG on this guy just stroke again and help me survive this again. But yeah, that's basically the Lokarr fight, right? And then you get one of the 4 Lokarr pieces on each kill. And yeah, you get like one of the 4 pieces from the Lokarr set. And Lokarr set is like the leveling set that I am always using for my speed leveling guides. So yeah, I mean, it's like another nice set that you would like to have in your inventory, in your shared inventory. But yeah, I think I'm more interested in farming Heretic actually, like the Tomb of the Heretic, for the Conduit recipes as well as Nightbringer weapon. So we should probably craft some more keys right before we actually go here. Yeah, gotta craft some keys.
See anything you like? Iron well spent. Scrap metal. Oh no.
Got something you need stashed. Keep an eye on this.
I mean, at the fight against Lokarr, I went melee to like just like run around him in circles in melee range, trying to like avoid most of the projectiles while being still melee, in a way so that you will make sure that he stays inside the sigils, right? Like, you want him to stand inside the sigil, and also you want to apply savagery, and now I have a melee weapon, which means I have to like, well, go melee to apply my savagery stacks. That would be easier if I still was using my ranged weapon, right? Doesn't use item assistant? I do use item assistant. I just don't have it opened right now, that's why the stuff is piling up. Don't have SSF on my title, people ask, will say bullshit because of that. I would call it, oh well, I mean people know that this is SSF on that. No. Item assistant is like, once you have enough hours in this game and once you have like enough items when you would usually like consider making mules, like just don't make mules, right? Just use item assistant. It will save your sanity. Like I tried mules for quite some time and yeah, it's just annoying. He's using GD stash though. Yeah. Like he doesn't need to save items if he just can create them, right? I mean, you can also use GD stash, or just like legit, just stash your items and not create items. That's also possible if you can't control yourself. Oh, yeah. Okay. Database. What do you mean, what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still not quite sure if this scepter was actually, or like, it's actually better than the pistol I had before. I feel like the pistol was really good as well. I mean, this one is obviously better if you're fighting ethereals. But if you're not fighting ethereals, then the pistol might still just be better, to be honest. I mean, this did make it possible for me to max out distraction though, right? And
Well met.
that's gonna be great once I have more conversion at some point, hopefully. Also, Switch ZA, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. What the fuck? But yeah, we can also farm more Eldritch Essences here, right, to gamble for more rings and eventually try to get a Void Heart. Might be nice as well. There he goes, that's 50% damage. What do you mean 50% damage? Maxing out Distraction is 50% damage, or...? Can't really compare them on an unfinished build. I mean, you can, but it's just gonna make a statement about this very build, not in general. I was just trying to compare them for my build right now, not like in general. Like, I mean, in general, the scepter with the right rolls is probably better than the pistol. But I mean, these aren't like the ideal rolls either, right? Sigil of the Damned being better than Theodin. Yeah, you might be also right about that. Augments that give you resistances are locked behind being revered. Armor augment, yes, but you also have access to ring and weapon augments before that, like an honored. So you can start using ring and weapon augments once you're honored with some factions, and you get at least like ring and weapon augments that way, right? And they have like, not all of them have resistances, but you can get resistances on them as well, like poison, elemental, chaos, aether, I believe. Almost everything should be. Like, you should be able to get almost all resistance types as well through being honored within factions. Hey, so Prazo, how you man? Welcome, welcome, and thanks. But yeah, Revered is gonna make it easier for you to max out resistances because you will gain armor augments, right? And that means that you get basically 7 additional slots, right, for augments compared to, like, rings are 3, weapons are 2, right? So you have like 5 augment slots once you are honored only, and you will have 12 once you are revered, right? Which is obviously a huge advantage. So I should also farm the Magi's here because there's one ring that might be really good for me actually. The Ring of Basti. I mean, it's not that easy to get it, right? It's really hard to get it actually. Like, the percentage to get that ring is really, really low, but maybe we get lucky, right? Let's see. Oh, you get Zethris ring and you play Retaliation. Yeah, talking about Zethris, we should like... Oh yeah, there he is. So we have Zethris and we have Torot. And we also have no Aether over Cav whatsoever. That kinda sucks. So let's at least use this Aether potion against them. Yeah, Zethris is the guy that deals like physical damage. I was talking about that guy earlier, right? And once these guys do like their aura, and yeah, you wanna dodge the stones that Zethris calls from the sky, and you also wanna dodge this purple aura, right? So those are like the 2 things you wanna dodge here, and you should like absolutely dodge them. Like, it's, I think it's like mandatory to dodge them actually. And like, the more debuffed you are, the more his rocks will hurt, right? Actually, this time they didn't even hurt me at all, but oh well. The outer ring attacks since they have RR. Well, yeah, true. Just don't get hit, right? Just to dodge everything. That's like the ideal way to play this game. At least against some bosses. Just don't get hit or face tank everything, yeah. Just play Retaliation, face tank everything, I guess. It's like the lazy man's way. Is there an in-between option? I mean, yeah, the option would be like to face think 90% of things and just dodge some specific attacks. That's basically how I play this character as well. Okay. You dropped me below 50% at least. Which is not too scary, but yeah, like, if there's like lots of shit here and also resistance reduction, there are 33 total, right, as you can't see. My resists are kind of fucked like this. Yeah, like, you should probably not try to face tank that too much. Shit. So yeah, always check out these divas here, right? Oh my fucking god, I got arcaned. Oh well. Good undone, yeah. Indeed. Mystical Sphere? Oh yeah, I was wondering. The one tentacle guy died, right? Oh yeah. Thanks. Alright, more arcanes? Alright, yeah, we gotta kill these guys ASAP, right? Let me out. If you see these watchers doing the clap, don't get clapped, right? Try to dodge the clap. There it is again, the clap. Like, even if those are only like yellow mobs, doesn't matter, like the clap will always hurt. The clap will always reduce your resistances or like reduce your armor or something like that. I don't actually know. Also, you see all these purple orbs, don't get hit by those because they would petrify you. Yeah. I don't have the armor to face tank those, all of them. And the A is fine, but also really annoying to apply savagery as a caster with melee, right? Yeah, the pistol was pretty handy. Anyways, let's get this chest here. Oh, they have Leech Mutator. That's why they're so tough. They have more HP and they have, well, less HP but more lifesteal. And also more Vitras. Yeah, that's why I felt like I did no damage on this run. That's kinda true because of Leech Mutator. Oh shit, I got verified and smacked. Oh no. Oh shit, this guy's still alive. What the? And I have less armor as well, yeah, that's true. I have more CDR though, which is kinda handy. It's not bad. But yeah, having no armor and no damage is kinda bad. Let's hope for some conduits. Well, we didn't get any conduits this round. Never lucky. Been farming pot library for Decree of Eldritch recently, no chance so far. If you get a, what's it called, Wrath of the Ascendant while doing that though, then you can just stop and use Wrath of the Ascendant instead. Like, Wrath of the Ascendant is probably just as good, like, better actually. You also probably get it faster when you farm Crucible, that's the stupid part. Yeah, the vendor now sells Conjurer recipes, that's true, but not always. It's still RNG. Like last time I got 2, this time I got 0, so yeah. Also we got clapped. Yeah, it's away reduction, okay. Alright, let's fight this guy here. He does not have a Nightbringer, you can already tell, like looking at his weapon, because Nightbringer will have how do you say that, like four spikes, and the other non-Nightbringer weapons have only 2 spikes. Like the Trident has, like this one is a Trident, right? 1, 2, 3, and Nightbringer has like 4 or 5 on the other sides as well. I don't know how to properly explain that, but I hope you guys understood. Nightbringer is also brighter, that's true, yeah. Also having like trash Aether Rest doesn't matter here at all, as you can see. Like this guy doesn't deal any Aether damage. Unless he was spawned like Torot Ghost. Because that guy would deal Aether damage then, right? He spawned only Shroud and Anubar. So overall this was a garbage run, right? We didn't get anything. Well, I mean, that is to be expected if you take a look at the drop rates of these items. And we're not gonna get the good item that easy, right? You can reset his stock by changing areas and waiting. Oh. Well, yeah, that's true. Or you can just run it again, right? I mean, is it faster to like swap between the areas and wait until he restocks?
See what's left of my wares.
Like, is that faster, or is it faster to just like do another run? Because I mean, at least if you're like running the place, then you would get some other items, right? Compared to no items if you're not running the place. It's like a minute. Wait, what? Really? We can check it out. I think it's way longer than a minute as well, but then just check it out. You can play a little bit when they're waiting room on like one run and then see whether or not it's actually worth it to do that or not. Yeah, I think I had something like 10 minutes as well in my mind when it comes to when they're restacking, but we can still check it out here, like maybe it's different for this one. But I mean, the thing is, we don't only want the Conduit, right? We ideally also would like to have a Ring of Basti, as well as the Nutbringer, right? So we're like farming that dungeon for 3 things, not only one thing. There's Arcane in here. Let's move out a bit. Oh shit, oh that was close. So we missed a chest here as well actually. That was a bit scary, not gonna lie. That petrification into stun, into petrification, whatever that was. I don't even know actually. It was a bit scary. Oh well. I've read 30 pages regarding different root types and plants today. You feel grounded now. Wait, are you a biologist as well? Okay. Plantologist. Wait, how do you say that? Herbologist? No, that's for herbs, obviously. How do you say that in English? Oh, bio teacher. Oh, nice. Redden here in chat also is doing a similar thing. And I'm studying biochemical engineering myself, which is, well, not the same obviously, but we do have some stuff about microorganisms, obviously. Like lots of stuff about that, honestly. For Umbrella Corp? Probably not next year. Yeah, instead, what do you mean you don't work as a personal trainer? You're my personal trainer here. Cup. But you're not getting money for that. Well, I'm not getting any money from you either, so I think it's fair. For what gaming? He was a personal Titan Quest trainer. Someone's wife's personal trainer. Nice, my defense. So yeah, if you're doing this dungeon regularly, try to never get hit by those meteors, right? I mean, those are abilities from like yellow trash mobs basically, but yeah, they still can hurt a lot and debuff you, right? So don't get hit. Yeah, just never space out on this dungeon. Like, this dungeon can be pretty scary. Let's check it again, which we have Shuroth and... is that Busty? No, it's Conjurer. Shuroth is like acid, right? Acid Res isn't the best either, oh well. Oh my god, I got hit. Look at my resistances. What is this? I wanna die. Alright. Oh, actually, Conjurer summons Blaze Hounds. Wait. Wait, did he always do that? Oh shit. I got hit again, are you fucking kidding me? Should maybe like stop attacking his dogs, I was gonna say, but then he does his debuff again. Dude, Conjurer is kinda tanky, I guess. Twitch died? What? Can you still hear me? Oh, good. Alright. Stream works, but Twitch is dead. Alright, and it's all good. Just don't refresh forehead. I don't need that. Alright. Don't need those either. I mean, you should like pick up these items, right? If you want to have like good economy. Because if you don't find these White Walker foot pads, right, you might want to craft yourself some boots instead. And for that you need like lots of scrap and iron buds, so yeah. It's always good to pick up some items. Actually, I'm not sure if I do want to do this dungeon here. I mean, this side thing here. That one feels like kind of a... I mean, it's like good in general for like generic legendaries. But I'm not really looking for generic legendaries right now, right? I need like the Conduit recipes, I need Nightbringer, I need the Conjurer, I mean the Basti ring maybe. So... I should just skip that area. Also, like, it takes me ages to kill that for some reason. I feel like Vitality is overall not the best damage type for this area, like this this dungeon. I mean, it's okay, I guess. At least this time enemies don't have the leeching mutator, right? So I guess it's not too bad on it. Should be okay. Let's just do it anyway. Also, yeah, I hope you guys are still here because my stream is sitting at 0 viewers right now. Which is done. Nice. I'm here, I think. Yeah, I can read you. 49 for you. Alright, yeah. It was like 65 like 2 seconds ago, and now it's 0 for me. Which is interesting. Oh well. Oh shit. I don't want to facing any watchers, to be honest. Like, I don't want to get clapped, I don't want to get petrified, he said, and then he gets petrified, into clapped, into petrified, holy shit. And clapped again. What do you mean that's locked? There we go. It's nice to still have you guys around, even though I still am at 0 viewers for me. It's kinda lucky that I could still reach at least. It's nice. And yeah, I mean, we are not dying in situations like that when you get like petrified into clapped into petrified. We're only not dying there because I still have sigils out and like totems out that heal me even though I'm petrified and or clapped, right? So if you get clapped, well, make sure to cast sigils before getting clapped. Hey, leg plates. Well, these are... They have good armor, but other than that, they're kind of useless for this part, right? And Bone Weave leggings is just so much better. That said, these are still the non-mythical ones, right? So if you have the mythical ones, they would obviously be better than those. These are kinda terrible. Beep boop. Beep boop. Bots are here. Hey Voxes, how you man? Welcome, welcome. At least Twitch still works for the bots, right? Seems good. Alright, please give me conduit recipes. Yeah, nice. Wait, we got the same ones again? Or not? Oh no, I can't judge this properly, right? But we didn't get the one that I need, right? I did not get the Eldritch one. I need the Eldritch one. The one and Undying. I mean, it will show, it will like always show me already learned, because, yeah, I didn't reset my blueprints. But, I gotta check in my stash which ones I have on this character and which ones I don't. I just know that I don't have the Eldritch one so far, which is the one that I'm looking for. So how do we make this window reset now? I'll grab as well, nice. Why do you want the conduit anyway? You'll see once I have it. There is one that gives me additional vitality damage to sigil. Run back to the court. And wait. For how long? There's a new Corona song. That's Sigil of Consumption. Alright. So we have a timer here, right? So we're at 2 minutes now. Oh wait, maybe the right way to do it would be to like just rush for the shop first, right? And then reset it once, and like while you reset it once, you do like all these other quests, right? Like you do this area, you do Magi's, for example, maybe you just skip everything first, go straight for the shop, then you go back, kill the Magi's, kill the other guys, and yeah, then it will just reset, right? During that time. I mean, there's nothing we want here, though. Also, like, does it really matter, like, where you stand? Or, like, do you have to be, like, in a different map? You don't, right? Like, you could just go back now, it doesn't really matter. It's only 60, though. Only 60 damage. I mean, it's still also a conduit, right? A conduit also gives you +1 all skills. And a conduit also gives you, like, +1 all skills to occultist at least. And also gives you, what is it? +3% max all rest, right? Which is pretty nice. Like, you have to stand outside that for 2 minutes or what? Oh, actually it did. This was like after 2 minutes now. And that wasn't even 2 minutes in the other area, right? It did reset. Because I got a different purple mat this time. So this already worked. That's pretty good, yeah. So maybe like try killing Morgjogen, Morgdeath, and then come back again, and maybe it will be restacked again. Or maybe I have to like go to the other area again. Banable. Let's see. Alright, tell us something about your roots, Bams. Bamse. Also, maybe Nightbringer? No, not this time. We just gotta get those. Oh, Torot. We gotta kill this guy, right? Because Torot has Aether damage, and my Aether res is wholly terrible. He's gonna die right from the sigil. Alright. Okay. That's not the Nightbringer I wanted, but I won't complain. Oh yeah, Primering would be nice as well. The Primering wouldn't be terrible either, actually. Yeah, Primering is good. Has lots of OA. Pierce to bit conversion, which is, well, whatever. I mean, it's good for bat, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad either. Well, did you know that the elongation zone of a root cell can become up to 10 times longer than it will before it becomes a mature cell? It's like us being 15 to 20 meters, and then when we are fully grown, we go back to 150 to 200 centimeters long. Crazy stuff. Yeah, man, plant cells are really interesting. I think that's something that I actually did read as well, like some years ago when I had a plant course as well. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Just like how penises work. Not quite, but... So yeah, we're like almost 4 minutes away from the last time I went to the shop, right? So... let's go to the shop. We didn't change the zones though, so maybe we still have to like change zones first. Yeah, this doesn't change at all now. Let's go and change the zone real quick and then go back. Why are there like still mobs spawning here? What the hell? Didn't I like, already like go here 3 times? Oh, I guess these rifts just randomly spawn every time you go here. Weird jump. What do you mean? I already showed people skips, right? It's okay to show people this as well. You knew that, teach. And also it can spawn skeleton keys. I mean, yeah, I got a skeleton key, right? On this run, actually. Walking sim. Not like this. Yeah, I guess on the next run I'm just gonna do it as I just said, right? I'm just gonna go twice to the shop and I didn't reset. Alright. Yeah, I think it's not worth it to like check it more than twice. And you try to like rush for the shop the first time ASAP, and then you kill the Magi's and do the chest room, right? Maybe you kill Morganath in between, and then you go back to the shop. Because then, like, you probably need like 10 minutes anyway to do all of that stuff. So
Good price for what I've got left.
The shop will have reset by then, right? Hey, Mr. Loboto, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Doing good, what about you? Yeah, we have only online courses as well. Right now. It's kinda debating me to do like more Grim Dawn YouTube stuff, that's the thing. Like, I should have been doing some more stuff for university the last couple of days, but I didn't. Which might bite me in the ass later. But I mean, that said, I usually... It's not even that much different from like what I do, or like how much I do during the semester anyways. I'm one of those guys that like tries to do all the stuff at the end of the semester and doesn't really do that much while like during the semester, which is not always the best idea. But it's okay. Don't you have to rezone the reset? I mean, I did rezone as well. Right, so. Like the first time it worked, the second time it did. Probably because there was like an overlap between me rezoning the first time and like 10 minutes fading on the vendor's clock anyway, right? So I don't even know if like rezoning helped at all or not. Oh yeah, lab classes planned as well. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, like fortunately, the last mandatory lab class that I had to do was like last semester, and this semester I don't have any like mandatory lab classes, so it's not that bad anyway. But yeah, if you have mandatory lab classes right now, that's very unfortunate. And I think we have like, yeah, we have like 1 or 2 non-mandatory ones, but I mean, yeah, they are not gonna work anyway. At least not now. Maybe they're gonna do them June or July. We'll see. One a day for 3 weeks. Alright. Alright, Redden, see you around. No kappa. Alright. Thanks for being here, man. I feel like my damage is still missing, right? But I mean, yeah, I still did not get any of the conversion items that I need. Like, I didn't get the belt. I didn't even farm the belt today, actually. I didn't get the Nightbringer, I didn't get Busty Rings. Like, those 3 items are like what will give me Elemental to Vitality conversion, right? It would delete the semester, maybe. In my university, they still don't want to delete it. They want to reopen in like 4 weeks from now, like 3 weeks or something like that. Like that's the current plan at least. We'll see how that goes. I think the way they should do it is that they should like allow people to do exams, so that like people who manage to like do stuff, right, that they can attend their exams. But they should maybe like give everybody like an extra semester, right? Like, if people need like longer because of Corona, they shouldn't be punished for that, right? Like, if people didn't get stuff right, like if they feel like they didn't understand some stuff, like they, I don't know, they had a hard time understanding some stuff, or I don't know, they just weren't able to do anything at all, then they should not get punished for that. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, the thing is, every time there's a Saturday, right, and I check the numbers for Corona, like for new people who are infected with Corona, like new people who died because of Corona, I'm getting debated into, well, this is getting better now, but then I'm like, oh, yeah, it's the weekend, like less people do tests on the weekend, so it's, you have to like wait for the numbers on Tuesday again, because like on Tuesday they're gonna approve like, or like they're gonna like basically do the numbers from like the weekend, like they're gonna do those on Monday, and then until they get basically official, it's usually gonna take until Tuesday, right? So yeah, like the numbers that you get on the weekend can be misleading, right? I mean, the numbers from current weekend were better than, say, like last Thursday or Friday, obviously. But again, like they are weekend numbers, so they are probably lower just because it's a weekend, right? Also, this guy has a nice blue item, right? This guy here. Twilight's Whale. You could already see him wielding that weapon. It's pretty nice. Oh, you can see that in this game. But anyways, my plan is to just rush for the... what's it called? For the vendor first, right? Maybe give these guys some Corona on the way. I mean, some pox. You just got the same item? Alright, nice. Just put the current grade of each student as a final grade to finish the semester. But there's no current grade when you're like... what? That doesn't work. At least not for German universities. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like, we don't take tests like each week or something like that. We take one test at the end of the semester. So right now they can't use that grade for like the semester because we don't have grades, right? Like, we didn't do a single test so far this semester, so they can't like give us a grade for that. So that doesn't work, at least here. So I mean, yeah, I do like this like weekly or monthly test system more, how it is in other countries, but like in Germany you only have, like, you have 2 semesters per year, right? One winter, one summer semester basically, and except for some specific courses, you usually just have like tests at the end of, same with the Arcane Whispers here as well. Usually have tests like at the end of the semester, or like even after the semester. And yeah, like you don't have any grades before that. Like you have one test after the semester and that's it. So yeah, unless if you fail that one test, then you're fucked. If you get a good grade in that one test, then you're good. You're lucky, I guess, or however you wanna say it. And I mean, yeah, right now it wouldn't work, right? Because we don't have any grades. I have no mid-semester tests. No, I don't have any mid-semester tests. I only have end semester, like only exams at the end of the semester. We all study Corona right now. That is true. But yeah, the mechanical engineer probably studies mechanical engineering, right? Unless his name is a debate. Fought some Wendigo Wraiths. My Aether Rest dropped to 1% for 33% overcap. Yeah. That sounds fair, right? I mean, yeah, you have like, if you fail the chest once, you can redo it up to 2 times. But like, not in the same semester, you have to like wait for the next semester to do it. But I mean, obviously in the next semester you have to like do it alongside all the other tests that you have to do like anyways, right? So... Oh, we have Busty here. That might be juicy. Let's hope for a Busty ring here. I mean, it's obviously like 1 in a million or something like that, but... Also we got hit. Oh shit, yeah. Slacking off here. Who's the other guy? Conjurer again, right? That's why there's so many hounds here. Oh, he's charging it. Kinda want to kite him in there. Alright. Nope. God damn it. Almost. I got hit. Oh well, no ring. Maybe we got the piece here. No. Nope, 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 nope. There's one more enough piece that drops from those chests here, right? Like, I still don't have it. Like, not even my other characters. Yeah, right, with the luck of this character, it should drop first try, but it doesn't. He's bad, man. Does the vendor only sell Whisper secrets, recipes on Ultimate? Yeah, I think so. It's only on Ultimate and only conduits. I think so, yeah. But yeah, no, we can also do this one, right? And then the weather should have been reset by then, hopefully. So at least we got to like check out the weather twice per run. That is an upgrade, I would say. It does make the run like a little bit longer overall, but it's definitely like more vendors per second, I mean per minute, right? So like a higher chance to get the conduit recipes. I'm petrified for ages, please let me out. Now these guys, I don't want to fight them at the same time, right? Yeah, okay, we got a kite now. Holy petrification. Run. Yeah, I don't like this area too much. At least not with the current gear that I have. And it's still fine, like we're not dying here. It's just annoying to kite these around all the time.
that's locked.
It's okay to do those while waiting for the vendor to reset, right? I guess. But other than that, it's not really worth it. What if I got the black heart again? Yeah, I mean, whatever. I already have. That's like one of these on this character, right? I have more on my other characters. I don't need them. What the fuck are those emotes? The CV mask. Wait, isn't there the... Oh yeah, the hazmat suit as well? Nice. Alright. New mats maybe? Oh yes. Undying Whispers, not enough Iron Buds. I mean, alright, you want enough Iron Buds, but we already have Undying Whispers, right? So we don't need those actually. I would ban you in general. Alright, so like, doing this reset we had another conduit. And another purple mat, but not the conduit we needed. And as we are running out of iron butts here, I should maybe like just buy the coins that I need and not the other conduits as well, right? Debated. Still no Nightbringer here, as you can see. Like, Orissa's whatever, right? Orissa's like Pierce Blade, right? I mean, no, we have actually Garbage Blade resistance as well, so we should like drop 1 or 2 sigils on her. So that she dies. Give her the pox as well, maybe. Still not dying, what the hell. Alright, so that's the Lotus at least. Wraithborn Black Wraps. These are like Aether ones, right? Yeah. Hey, nice. Hey, holy shit. Hey, Nisp, how are you? Sorry for butchering your name. How are you doing, man? Welcome. NISP. Can I just call you Nisp? Nisp is easier, right? Last time someone banned me for that reason, literally the whole chat in a 4K viewer stream started to rebel and bitched about unbuying people for like 30 minutes non-stop. Nice. Nisp. Nisp is like Wasp, but with an N, right? Haha. All of these are garbage. Kinda. I mean, Black Plates of Valor are good, right? But I mean, we already have... They are not that bad. But... Black Plates of Valor are definitely always an alternative to what I'm using right now. Because I don't have the mythical ones on me. I should pick my conduit recipes from here as well, right? Because I already bought Arcane Whispers one twice, which basically is a waste of iron butts. and we should not do that. So you have Undying, Warring, Divine, and Arcane twice. I mean, the of the Wild Whispers wouldn't be terrible either. So the Shaman one.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
But ideally we want the Occultist one, right? This, alright. Third eater of a trash mob. Dude, I never got a single word eater so far. What are you talking about? Word eater doesn't even exist, dude. It's a myth. It's a myth that I have heard about, but I don't think it's true actually. Yeah, buying one for 100k and not selling it for 10k value, true value indeed. I mean, we're only like role playing with these blueprints anyway, right? Word editor is trash anyway, no 5 minutes build for that. Alright. Actually, word editor got buffed in the last patch, right? Or didn't it? Or... oh no, maybe I'm... oh no, it is gonna be buffed next patch, maybe with like some of the MIs, right? The global warming of Grim Dawn items. Let's try to speed this up a bit, right? We just pox all the trash mobs so that they are confused and run away. We do kill elites though, or like heroes, whatever you wanna call them. For the Eldritch Essence, for example. Let's fox these guys. Hello, let me through, please, thank you. Kill the Arcane, obviously. ASP, he's not standing on sigils, what the hell? Ah, there we go. Orange bosses? No, they're not bosses. Someone needs to do like a gachi version of Grim Dawn, and then you have this guy. Oh yeah. There are no boot and gloves mice. I mean, technically, these are mice, right? Morganeth Grip, for example. They are not green mice, but they are still monster infrequents because they drop from specific monsters infrequently. That is the definition of MI. Like, MI doesn't need to be like a green item, it can also be a blue or a purple item. And I mean, same thing for pants, right? Morganeth Black Plates, for example, drop from only the tentacle guys. And yeah, Dark one as well, yeah. Krieg. Oh yeah, boots, yeah, boots Krieg. Morganeth boots as well, yeah. But I mean, what he was referring to is like green MIs that also kind of like roll affixes on top, right? And that is true, they don't exist for pillows and boots, but you can just craft them instead, right? Maybe you should not get hit by that stuff, right? Yeah, I should kill this trash first, actually. They're pretty annoying with their debuffs. Alright. So yeah, again, we can skip the Magi's for now. We go for the vendor first. And yeah, if you wanna rush for the vendor, you go this way.
Well
This way.
met.
This way is way faster for the vendor. Also, Melothiel, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Frequently infrequent, yeah, exactly. They are pink with rainbow mod, you know? Oh, interesting. When you can read simple cell biology, etc., did you... Oh wait, let me go to the vendor first. Alright, no conits this time. Did I use the Campbell Global Approach book as well? Only infrequently. It's a little bit... too much sometimes. It's a good book, but just a little bit too much sometimes. So yeah, let's go back to the Magi's here, and then we do Magi's, when we do those plays, and then we go to the vendor again, and it should be reset by then. We don't talk about Grimdawn forms here unless we budget melee. I mean, no, we can talk about more things in the forum, it's not about melee here. One user wanted the double rares to drop more frequently. Well, yeah, they're gonna change that in the next patch. I mean, because right now... I mean, I'm not handling it like that, but a lot of people on the forum are handling double rare MIs, or like, even single rare MIs, in a way that... well... you either just don't use them, or you GG stash them, right? I do agree that finding double rare monster frequencies, basically triple rares right now, is very hard. So I do support that change as well. That's coming in the next patch, which will make double rare. I should check these out. Zethris and Shuroth. Do I even want to kill these?
That's locked.
I can't even go out. Alright, I guess we kill them then. But yeah, like it's pretty hard to get them right now, so you... oh shit. God damn it, I'm so slow today, what is wrong? And they're still dying, but oh. At least one random legendary. Light's Oath, whichever that one is. Oh yeah, this ring. It's not a bad ring at all. And it's useless for our build, but it is a pretty decent ring overall. Has like that sweet pierce to fire conversion, which makes, for example, using Bat on a fire build pretty nice. Hey Robar, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome. Got one of the epic Magi rings yesterday. Anubar or something, lightning code, alright. I mean, the epics are... Say you have like access to all rings, except for Magi rings for endgame, then they are not that great, like you don't need them. But if you're like playing Solo Sephound and you're like playing a build that might use them, they might be actually good. Like actually I got the blue... what is it called? I got the blue Basti ring, which is like the Vatati ring as well on this character. And I would probably use it if I didn't have these juicy rings here as well. But PB Reaper 1. I don't know, maybe next year. I mean, it's a decent build. It's just a little bit squished for hardcore, I feel like. But I know that, for example, Malaviglan has a really good guide on the forums for like a with PB beginner build as well, with PB Reaper, which is really good, especially for softcore. But like for hardcore, I don't really like it that much though. But it's too like squishy, I would say. And also, I did play the Spite PB build, so like with PB wouldn't be too much different to that one. It's still like, I mean, it's like a different damage type, yeah, but it's still like the same build, right? Like the same skull. And also I do have a Reaper, like another Reaper, a Sovereign Reaper. So, yeah, I would also like to do other classes before doing another Reaper. And if I did another Reaper, I would probably try the Aether Reaper. Like, there's some Aether Reapers that you can do as well, with like, Theodin Scepters and, Creek set, right? That looks pretty juicy, actually. But I mean, yeah, like any Aether or like any Reaper is probably not gonna happen anytime soon. There's an Arcane here which you wanna kill ASAP, right? And now the other guys join in, so you wanna cut them around a bit. Tentacle guys are a little bit scary, so you're gonna cut around here. Actually, I don't have any energy issues at all anymore, or like almost none, right? Because of Tip the Scales, actually, right? Like Tip the Scales really helped my energy regen a lot. What Chaos Cadence? I don't think I want to play that, to be honest. Like, I played enough Cadence characters for some time, I would say. Even the Water that I have right now. It's another Cadence character, right? Oh shit. Petrified, Clapped, Petrified, Frozen. What the hell is this, man? Petrified again, nice. Oh yeah, that's like Dark One's big weakness, right? CC resistances. But if you have basically like insane lifesteal and you're kinda immortal anyways, then you don't need CC resistances, right? Or like not as badly at least. I'm leveling a Deceiver using level 75 Dreek set. Huge energy issues because the skill is 2 maxed. Oh boy. Let me see what Ocelot said here. I think still that double rare, triple rares are hard to get only because GG players are lazy as fuck and they want everything straight away. Dude, like no, they're like really hard to get. I feel like if you farm 24 hours a day, you get like 1 or 2. Like, say you farm 12 hours a day, right? You get like maybe 1 or 2 per day. It's really hard. And then those 2 might be like not what you want, so they're garbage. I'm drunk. No, like, literally, like, if you see, look at my streams, right? Like, I get like, in my streams, I get like, I don't know, like 1 every 3 or 4 streams usually. They're really rare, so. Eldritch Whispers. Hey, there it is, actually. We can craft a conduit now. That's the one I want, right? Easy conduit farm. You got 12 double rare mice. Like triple rares. What? Are you for real? Dude, that's like impossible now. Like last time, when was your last time you did that? Like 3 years ago? Not actually on Arcane side, because like I feel like they are they should be like probably like in a good state on the next patch, but right now I think they're too rare. It's easy to get, it says. I mean, some trash ones, yeah, but you also still like need the fitting rolls together on it. But say like a double rare MI from like a boss or a nemesis, yeah, good luck. It's like non-existent. What the fuck? Okay. Whoops. Oh yeah, the Aether guy. Holy, and I got clapped. And I got clapped again. Okay, okay, Monka Omega. Is the Aether guy dead? No, he's not dead actually. Yeah, I have a real problem with this Aether resistance reduction, as you guys could see. Ah, he missed. What the fuck? I need to like run back to my totem here. Dude, I feel like the longer this fight takes, also the harder it usually gets, right? If you have the wrong combinations of okay, is that? Oh, you had a ring. Alright, that's why it dealt some additional damage, I guess. But yeah, mostly the Aether guy kind of caught me off guard. I should have like, yeah, I should have like, once I saw the Aether guy. Alright, yeah, so like once you have a spirit here that is bad for your resistances, right, you should probably like pop some of these potions. Like I should have popped like a Spirit Bane ointment here against that guy. Hey Naomi, how are you? Who's Morganath? Do you even play this game? And if I can figure out my Pierce and Bleed with, which I can, because I can just put a 6 watch here, right? Now Pierce is still gonna be bad though. Then I could use this instead of that, right? Oh no, I need some Spirit or what? What do I need here? Spirit? 32 Spirit, I need more Spirit, I guess. 582, I need 594 for that. Alright, alright. But yeah, we got a small upgrade here, and also we got the Conduit, right? Conduit of Eldritch Whispers. So let's craft the Conduit. And
See anything you like?
apply the ring here, and change around the setup for the ring.
Iron well spent.
Spirit Dump on a Conjurer? No. You can do Spirit Dump on an Arcanist, but not on a Conjurer, man. That's just a no-go. At least in hardcore. But yeah, we got the Conduit of Eldritch Whispers, so we got a of Eldritch Whispers, so we're gonna craft one here in a second. Until then, do I even have the iron bits for that though? I can maybe like afford to craft one, right? And one is not gonna be enough, right? Unless I hit the right one right away. Why do I collect recipes? Because that's supposed to be Solar Sapphire, but I didn't reset my blueprints, right? So that way I can make sure that I know that I can definitely craft that item without cheating, basically, right? 240 iron buds? Are you fucking kidding me? 240k. Oof. Did I put some iron bits here? I didn't do it. Should give those to me, but you don't have them? Alright, let's do like a iron bits run here, I don't know. What else do we need to farm? Actually, we don't need to farm anything except for the Morganath dungeon, right? It's like the only thing that we need to farm. Oh yeah, Runal Valgoth. Let's do some Runal runs. We didn't do those today. Blueprints give away 2k followers. I guess we can do that, yeah. So I do also want to like pick up yellows for iron bits, or do they like not sell for anything? I know that I should pick up the normal greens for iron bits, right? But also yellows? I don't know, maybe. Let's just pick up everything then. I don't even know where I spent so much. I guess I spent so much like buying conduit recipes, right? And some like gambling for rings. How does it feel? It already feels awful, but I mean at least we're farming for holy shit, so many items actually. For Luna Valgoth as well. So we're not like doing just bits. Yeah, whatever, not gonna pick you up. I mean, I still have like iron boots in my stash. It's like bars, but not on this character, right? Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it as solo self found as possible, so like solo stash found as well, right? Solo shelf found basically. Oh. And yeah, Rider crests are nice to farm for as well, for the spell. Or like not these ones, but the other ones actually. So, where do we go here? We usually go like over here, right? And over here. Maybe some seeds of binding? No? Alright, there it is. But there's also a totem here. Let's get the totem first. At least this stuff is more chill to farm than Morganath Dungeon for now. Farming Morganath Dungeon can be pretty monkas if you don't have a... I mean, the setup is proper, it's not bad. But Morganath Dungeon is always kinda... Yeah, it's not that easy. Alright, do we sell before going down there? No, we still have enough room. Alright. Dynamite chest. Almost the entire day in OX, yeah. Getting Nightbringers can be a pain. Doesn't have the best drop rate at all. Let's kill this guy for a medal, right? Water crust of protection doesn't sound too bad. Oh well, we are full on yellows, right? Morganath set is OP, right? It already got nerfed like once or twice for Shadow Strike at least, so I wouldn't say it's OP anymore. It's like good, it's really good, but like not any better than say Dark Moon set. I would say it's Dark Moon set is really good. I mean, Dark Moon set is maybe a little bit OP, right? For Infiltrator or Reaper Shadow Strike, yeah. Also for Spellbreaker, it's pretty good. And I don't know, like maybe It's okay for rituals now as well. Like they buff the Wind Devil part a lot now, but I don't know, it might start bad. OP transmog set. Nah, it's actually a really good set. It's really good for Reaper, for example. Dark One is bad for Crucible Cup. Yeah, Dark One is so bad. Like it's... No, like Dark One is probably still one of the best sets in the game right now. If not the best. I don't even know which one is worse, to be honest. Oh yeah, I still haven't helped these guys actually. Like I could still go and farm for that Inashkor's head, but I don't wanna run it. I'm just gonna let these guys out and I can show you this actually, right? If you help these guys, that's what we're gonna do here. So before, whenever I went to the temple over here in the Ruins of Abid, you would have the 3 Temple Guardians there, right? But after you help those guys over there in Act 6, you will have a Chthonian spawn here instead. And we're gonna check that one out. And both the Temple Guards as well as the Chthonians have, as well as the one Chthonian boss there, have like 2 different monster infrequents. The normal one, like the Temple Guardian, has the Inashkor's head, right? And the corrupted one, the Chthonian one has the corrupted Inashkor's head as his what's it called? Monster infrequent, right? So now, after helping those guys, holy mother monkas, we are gonna get the chance to get a what's it called? Corrupted Inashkor's head, right? I mean, yeah, Vigros is good, but it's worse than Dark Ones. So, yeah, probably, I don't know, let's see. Which one gets nerfed, which one gets buffed. Or if both remain untouched, actually. Oops. Don't do that. How much do I need? 240k, right?
Put it to good use.
Still not enough. Not far off. Like, they're close in... performance, actually. Alright, can't kill Ravager. And that's one boss that you can kill with Dark One rather easily, I would say. Not yet, and not with this setup, but soon TM, right? At least not an ultimate. I should probably like do Ravager and Mogjogan on normal. Yeah, so now you have this guy here instead of the Temple Guardians. Because the guy that you freed, well, they summoned this guy here, and this guy managed to kill the Temple Guardians. And yeah, we didn't get the MI, but he has like a chance to drop a Inashkor's corrupted head. MI. Which is like an okay item, it's not great, but it's okay. Vigor was your first hardcore set, alright.
Come see what's left of my wares. See you around. I do the best I can with what I've got.
So a blast, which needs like, okay, this is super cheap anyway, right? And the others should be like, yeah, you have those anyway, and I have how many blooms? 33, alright. Well, we didn't get the red one. And also we got one that has Chaos Res. I don't need Chaos Res at all, right? Okay, this one's terrible. It's like one of the worst ones, I guess. So ideally you want one that has Aether resistance and has the bonus damage to what's it called again? Well, Sigil of Consumption, right?
Got something good stashed.
So I am gonna cheat a little bit here. Because farming for iron beds is cancer, and I just want to do this change today. I'm gonna assume that you either have more iron beds than me, or you just farm for more iron belts, right? Alright. There we go. And we're gonna craft some more, depending on how many blooms I still have left, right? Hey, 30 flat and 9 best. Welcome back.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
So we have 27, right? So we can craft one more, for example, here. Well, that's Aether resistance at least. This one is not too bad. It has Aether res. And it doesn't fuck with my other abilities up, right? Alright, we can also do one more, maybe. Again, but Chaos Rest, so this one's garbage. I think I'm just gonna stop here. So we only cheated basically one iron bits bar. Let's put this one back and use the one with Aether Res.
Got something you need stashed?
Let's put this one back here. I mean,
Hold on to that for you.
so like this and put it back here. There we go.
Keep an eye on this.
And now I wanna switch around this here, right? I'm gonna lose +1 shaman, but I'm gonna gain +3% auras, which from 80 to 83% means I will get 15% less damage overall. Moving from like 82 to 85, it actually will absorb even more, right? Then 15%, and also I want to switch around this ring here, which means I will need more spirit, as well as maybe more bleed. Yeah, more bleed rest, right? I will have better elemental rest, way better elemental rest actually. Yeah, alright, so let's craft a silk swatch for my shoulder pieces here. And let's grab another one of my...
Got something you need stashed?
Wait, what do we grab here? Yeah, that's one, right? We need one more tonic of reshaping here. We only have one left actually. Monk gas. So what was it? 594. Right. There we go. So let's craft a Aether Soul, right? And I probably don't need double Aether Ward anymore, like double Purified Salt is not something I will need from now on, probably. Unless... I mean, technically I didn't find it right, so... I might have to like change that rule a bit later, though. Because I just won't find it because I already have it. What was it called? Aether Soul, right? Aether Soul. Let's use this one as well over here. And a Resilient Plating makes a Silk Swatch. Nice money, thanks.
Let's take a look at those blueprints.
How many hours with solos have I found so far? This guy has 40 hours, right? No? Yeah, 40 hours. I still wanna keep this ring though, it's really, really good. Also this one. What do we do here? Yeah, take out this, right? To Silk Swatch instead. To fix Bleed and Pierce. Some acid. Acid is not that great, right? Isn't there like an Aether acid one over here from Bismiel?
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah, Bismiel's Veil Touch. Let's use this once here. Because Elemental is kinda good now actually. And I mean I could use another Frozen Heart, right? Also, what the hell happened to my OA? Wait, this ring? Oh yeah, Wraith's Scream, right? That happened to my OA. Nice acid dress. What do you mean?
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. See you around.
Did I actually get so much more away through conning? I had like 10 points, right? That's like 50 away, that's nothing. What the hell happened to my OA?
Safe storage.
Amulet Augment as well? Oh yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on to
you're
that
right.
for
Yeah,
you.
that happened. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, and then I had like more points here, right? 10 points here. Let me actually charge this up here. Yeah, that's about the same, right? About. I still thought it was more actually. And I should have more than before actually. I mean, this has a terrible roll, right? 76 away is like a garbage roll actually. Oh yeah, Pierce's Eye had 80 away. Yeah, true. Oh. think I'm gonna put some points to the cunning, just to have like 2.8k baseline. Like this. Maybe more actually. Let's put this to 2.9 and then put the rest into cunning maybe. Yeah, 3k like this. Should be enough, right? I mean, yeah, should be. Should definitely be enough. Alright.
What troubles you?
Now, where do I pull points? I need to pull points.
Safe journey.
I'll actually need to pull more points. Because I lost +1 to Shaman. That
What
kinda hurts
troubles
actually.
you?
I don't need those at all, right? That's
Safe
garbage.
What troubles
I need 3 more points here. Maybe from the base of Bloody Fox. Like this. Now the overcaps are good, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put it from destruction for now.
Let me clear your
Could also
mind
like
of regret.
pull some from curse, I guess.
Well,
Alright, let's do it like this. Yeah, seems good. Alright, so the build has received some changes.
Safe storage.
Also, I should probably like use a frozen heart here for now for the petrification resistance, right? Petrify resistance. Because that might make it easier for me to farm the dungeon that I was farming today, right? More freeze, more petrification resistance. We overall have like way better elemental rest, right? Actually better poison, a little bit worse pierce, about the same bleed, better aether. Chaos was like super good anyways. And overall we have like +3 all rest, so we should take like around 15 to 20% less damage now. Across the board. Like 15 to 18% less damage probably. And yeah, that's basically gonna be it for today for this guy. For this episode. Should probably like put a Wendigo totem here instead now. Yeah, this thing's good. Cleaned up one more skill. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode 13 of my Beginner SSF Conjurer. And I hope I'll see you guys around the next one as well.